Right, I believe in a thing called Tom.
Let's go.
Right, final race of the season. Everything's finally working. We won't mess around too much. It looks very dark. It does look very dark indeed. But a top 9 finish for Lennon will win him the GT2 championship. Without further ado, let's go. Oh,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Get the podium predictions in the chat, boys.
You just want...
What's yours, Aaron? Quickly.
I think Lennon will do it, to be honest. In terms of a podium prediction, I think Andy's going to win. I'm going to say it.
I'll back you on that.
I think Blue Flag second, and I think we're going to have a random P3. I'll have a look in a minute. Right, for the final time this season, it's lights out and away we go. Goykart takes us away. He's had a really good start from Royston in second place. Mikey's going to put him under pressure. Andy's also there. So that does look very, very dark. All Zombie Bread's given Mikey a little shove. Andy's through into the lead. Goy and Royston have gone deep. The Bristol Street Motors boys are first and second. Let's get a quick screenshot.
Size had a decent start. P7 at the minute.
Andy second, Zombie third. Zombie up the inside of Mikey.
Oh,
Somebody's gone very wide in the background. I'm not sure who it is. It's Goykart. Dusty Fossil's had a poor start. Not sure what's happened. But Andy's got a 1.3 second gap. And Mikey and Zombie are going at it behind him as well. So he's just got a chance to run away. Bread P4, Royston P5, Blue Flag P6. Lennon's up to 8th/9th. He's going 3 wide with Nobby Norris.
Good move.
There we go. Lennon is in the top 9. It's exactly where he needs to be.
Blue Flag's about to make up 2 positions. Down the back straight. Oh, it got tight.
It's very close. Homer's going to have a run on Blue Flag now. Did he hit the back of Bread?
Yeah, Bread got the penalty. Royston had a poor run, and Saga had to guess which way to go, and he guessed the wrong way, unfortunately, and ended up in a sandwich.
Andy 1.3 seconds clear of Mikey in P2. Zombie P3. Bread P4. Homer 5th. Royston 6th with Blue Flag all over the back of him. Marley P8 with Lennon just where he needs to be. No risks required. Blue Flag, every risk required.
Yep.
Oh, there's a little bump from Blue Flag, and that's stopped him in his tracks. And that's put Lennon all over the back of him. Sparks flying everywhere on track from what we can see. Lennon up the inside of Blue Flag. Royston's wide. I think there might have been a tad bit of contact. But Blue Flag gives him a big old shove back. Let's hopefully it stays respectful, but this is the battle we all want to watch. Lennon does not need to take these risks at all. He needs to sit behind there.
Blue Flag and make him make all the risks and just follow him through. Absolutely. He doesn't even need to follow him through. He just needs to make that gap behind nice and big.
Marley around the outside of Royston. Job done. Joker's just boxed in. He can't go anywhere. Dusty Fossil's recovered well. Andy 1.6 seconds.
Mikey's managed a nice gap to Zombie as well at a second.
Yeah, there's a nice little spread between the top few. Homer it's been fantastic this week. He seems to be a really good addition.
Yeah, and obviously he's got the desperate now side Blue Flag, so he's on his back. He needs to make a move every single lap. Blue Flag does get out in front as early as possible and just pray to the gods that Lennon makes a mistake. There's nothing else he can do now.
Oh, somebody wide in the background there. And he's 2 seconds clear. I've always run a bit deep. Marky's run deeper.
The lap time Andy's done, the 31.9, if he does that every lap of the race, then Homer won't be able to catch him, because I think Homer's his realistic challenge for the win, with Blue Flag next in line behind him.
Yeah.
This is Andy's best chance he's had of a final GT win. Saves it to the last week if he can.
It looks like it's brightening up a bit from my side. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I've got a dark if you look down the pitch straight, and then bright if you look over to the sort of left hand side of the track.
Yeah. But it's all very calm at the minute, other than these two, Joker and Marley. Marley's really impressed me in his week so far in GT.
Yeah.
He was good last week. I know the rage quit wasn't great, but happens, I suppose.
Give him the commentator's curse as he picks up a penalty, as you said it.
Yep. He's not going to serve that till the next lap, though. A bit further back, Dusty Fossils closing the gap. Royston there as well. Nobby Norris and Goycart a bit further back with his 1 second penalty. Andy 2 seconds clear. Mikey keeping him honest, making him work for it.
It's classic Mike now. He needs to just do his lap times. Zombie's a similar pace to Mike most weeks. He doesn't need to panic. Just, like you say to him every week, Mike, just do a 32 flat would be his aim this race, or 32.2. And he'll, give himself a good chance of a solid top 5.
Look at these boys scrapping for P8. What's going to happen into turn 1 here? Is Dusty Fossil going to be late on the brakes and try and follow Joker through? He's certainly going to go deep and give it a go, trying to cut back using his experience. He's not quite close enough to Marley. Marley covers him off well, but Joker goes through, and Royston there as well.
The front wheel drive of these Suzukis really does limit your options in turn 1 compared to other stuff, because you get so much understeer trying to go around the outside of people.
Yeah. Well, Andy still holding Mikey off by around the same gap as you were. The Bristol Street Motors boys at the front.
And we've got a penalty fest behind from the championship contenders. Cheating, trying to get the much gains as possible.
Yeah. They both serve it together romantically. Lennon just needs to sit there, and then that's job done. I think, well, even as it stands, Lennon couldn't let Blue Flag go on and win the race.
Yep.
Stay exactly where he is. Got to take 0 risks. He's just got to complete 8 more laps of Nurburgring, exactly where he is.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Stupidly close to the pit wall there, Lennon was on hitting that entry.
But the nerves settle in. The nerves do settle in. Some people were... I remember when I won my one and only GT championship, and thankfully I was managed to kind of rein it in a little bit and just drive to a lap, and then that was it. But some people will, as the laps go by, those walls get closer to you every single time. Those track limits get closer to you as well. You feel like you've got less track to race on. There's a lot of factors behind it, but Lennon looks like he's attacking Blue Flag.
I've never seen Lennon think a race through. His seasons in GT1, he'd be 7th, 8th, 9th on the grid, and then randomly would be the quickest guy by miles and drive away until he'd eventually bin it on his own.
Well, I seem to remember we did
fast.
Yeah, we did a version of the Nations Cup, which was Lennon raced around here, and he was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. In a Mustang, I think he might have been. Just drove away from everyone until Lennon things happened, and he took himself out of contention. But he's naturally one of the fastest people we've got in FTRL.
Yeah. If he just practiced even a little bit, Lennon would be brilliant. And we've said this for a long time.
Same on F1.
Same, Andy's the same.
Yeah.
If Andy put time into GT, he'd be right at the top of GT1.
The final name I'll chuck into that Panda, Will.
Yeah. Absolutely. Panda's phenomenal. And that's showing. Blue Flag taking a look up the inside of Bread, but he's got himself another penalty. Lennon has not. So they're probably going to trade places. But Blue Flag's going to try and put Bread between himself and Lennon.
Gave Bread a small bump draft then, which was interesting.
On purpose?
Yeah, he was in the slipstream and he just tapped him along, but now he's making the move. So.
Yeah.
Good move from Blue Flag.
Lennon doesn't need to do anything other than what he's doing. Andy 2.6 seconds up the road.
Mikey's gap to Homer 1.4.
Yeah, Zombie was in between them, but he got a penalty on the last lap, and it put them between one another.
And Mike's doing unspeakable things. He's managed to lap 4 laps within 2/10 of each other.
I've tried.
This is unheard of.
Just so you all know, I've been trying to help Mike for years, and I mean years. And he's fine. I said to him, just drive to a lap time that you know you can do every lap. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. I'll do that, no problem. And then he does a 1:36, 28, all sorts.
First mistake Mike makes.
And it's dropped him all the way down. It's harsh.
We've got to change for the championship lead.
Blue Flag and Lennon blue flag's lifted right off. He had a penalty, didn't he?
He had a penalty, yeah. So now if you're Lennon, you take a couple of risks this lap. I think Si's naturally quicker at the minute this week. Seems to have just had the edge on pace, so Lennon's got to make sure he doesn't overdrive, and if Si does go for the move, just wave him through and make sure you stick around him.
Needs to be careful because it's only about 3 or 4 seconds to the positions where it doesn't want to be Lennon. Down in 9th and 10th. Blue flag needs to force a mistake, as not on himself, as he's sliding there.
Solid defending from Lennon, just put it where he wanted.
Just when I'm going on board with blue flag on the old bonnet cam.
Right, Mikey things are happening, Aaron.
Mikey things are happening.
He's decided to go quicker, which has now meant this next lap's going to be a second slower.
Yeah.
Which has chucked Homer right in the sniff of a P2.
Oh, Lennon's wide. Blue flag up the inside. Gives Lennon a little shove. Get off my land.
Will we see Rosberg, Hamilton, Perez style driving from blue flag and to park it to bring the field back together?
Yeah. There's many things that Lennon can't keep in this world. I mean, we can talk about many things, and his temper is certainly not one of them.
You live in Leicester, what do you expect?
Yeah, as I say, I won't publicly say what the rest of them are. Right, halfway through the final race of the season, please do like the stream for the final time. It will be much appreciated. We've got tomorrow night's GT1 for the penultimate week at Autopolis, as we see Homer just getting past Mikey. Mikey going to take a look back, and then we've got one more week of GT1 next week, and then we head into GT22, I believe it will be, season 22.
Big things.
Which is phenomenal. Yeah, we've got some really fun and exciting things. We've asked for a lot of driver feedback on what they enjoy, things they want to see, what they want to try in GT, and we're going to try and apply as many of them as possible next season. So keep your eyes peeled for those. So Mikey, Mike, that's very aggressively the wrong way.
He's keeping with Homer though.
He's giving it a go. Oh, Homer's sliding. Quite a few slides going on. Blue flag is past Lennon. And he's gapping Lennon as well. But Lennon does have a gap.
And he's got Bread behind him, a good solid driver in Bread. He's not going to make any stupid moves on Lennon. You wouldn't want to get involved too much. Oh,
Zombie's back in the gravel again. Joker's going to have a run. Blue flag on Mikey into this final chicane. I can't think Mikey's going to put too much of a fight up. No.
They will be in the party together, and you know both of them will not be talking at this point.
Yeah, no, Mike will be
dead solid.
Half-second penalty for blue flag. And 2.9 seconds. He's doing a really good job. But blue flag's just going to be brought back into the clutches of Lennon. Let's go back down the field, as I can see Zombie, Joker and Dusty Fossil really close to one another. Royston and Marley are close. Nobby Norris is a bit further back, and Goy is a little bit further back. Yeah. Goy's a bit further back. Let's leave it at that. Good lad.
I might get on the... Does ghosting happen?
Yeah, he's not AI-ing though, is he?
I think he might be.
No, I mean, to be fair, he's quite significantly far away.
I've just sent him a sort of a mid-race steward's message. Warning, Goy. Leader's coming through in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. To be fair, I think he should be okay, given the gap. But right, blue flag has managed to get past Mikey and gap him a bit. However, he's got a half-second penalty, and Lennon is close to Mikey. So, Goy's an AI confirmed. Okay, I mean, Goy's going down the pit straight there on the back straight. He should be okay.
Should be okay.
But just if anybody's there with him, just give him a little nudge.
No, he's back racing. He's back.
Cool, good man. Right, Mikey going back past blue flag.
Crucially, I know this is FTRL and anything can happen. If somehow blue flag was able to win this, the magical P9 is only 4 or 5 seconds behind Lennon, so it'd only take one mistake.
Well, yeah, this is what I was saying a couple of laps ago when he was defending like mad from blue flag.
Yeah. He's 5 seconds off Lennon. He's off his championship buffer, and that's all that is one mini spin, one reset.
Yeah. Blue flag down the inside of Mikey. Mikey going to hold it around the outside. Blue flag's going to cover him off. Good move. Good driving from both. Andy, the gap's down to 2.2. Homer is reining him in, although he's had a big slide.
Andy's been sensible. He's doing 32 twos, threes every lap for the last sort of 5 or 6 laps. I think he knows if he does that, he's safe.
Mikey with the tactical 1 second penalty.
It's 1.5 I've got. Has he managed something else?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen a penalty more than a second tonight. Mike manages it.
Yeah, good lad. And he's going to drop himself down into P6, but a comfortable P6. Onto the podium saying Goykarp on AI, has he just done a personal best?
I mean, it's the most consistent he's been, 342s in a row. So,
right, Mikey drops down to P6, but he's got a big gap to Joker behind him, who's on his own with Dusty Fossil and Zombie. The rest of the field fairly spread out. Goykarp giving it some through the first corner. Fair play, still committed, and he's got 2 laps to hold 2.5 seconds.
I can't see Homer being able to catch it now on pace. Just needs Andy to have a couple of wobbles and that gap will really shrink.
Yeah. Well, will Blue Flag catch and pass Homer in these 2 laps? I can't see that either.
I'm saying yes.
It's possible, but
if you're looking at the lap times, he's a second quicker last lap.
But overall, they're not massively different.
No.
I think he might certainly get close. What Andy doesn't want to do is get himself a penalty. He's experienced enough in racing games that he's driving well within the limits. He doesn't need to push. Even if he concedes half a second, 7/10 for these last 2 laps, he's still going to have a good window. So,
yeah.
But it's sensible from Lennon. Lennon's just driven relatively calm. He just had Blue Flag in his sights the whole race.
And he's not driven too slowly and carefully that it upsets your rhythm.
No, absolutely.
He's still pushing, he's still doing. He's got the fastest lap in the race.
Yeah. Mikey's dropped down to P9 now. So he was comfortably P6 after his penalty with about 3 seconds behind him.
He wants to finish on a high, he needs that P11.
He needs the 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Royston's currently holding Mike's position. He's not too far away. Mikey can see his P11 that he so desires. Dusty Fossil and Joker, that's one to keep an eye on for the last lap. But Andy, 1.9 seconds.
Distant striking range if he's desperate.
Which he certainly will be, Blue Flag. We all know him. Personal best, 1:31.2. It's very, very fast. And he's got 1.9 seconds.
Lennon's still consistently pumping in mid 41s, and to do that under this pressure, I know he's got his rival right in front of him, but it's so easy to drop off and concentrate on not crashing.
Yeah. I mean, overall, it's been a brilliant return for GT2. Like I said, I know we had the stream issues tonight, and I apologise to you all for that. Not these things can happen, unfortunately, on PlayStation. If you close a game down, it will just end the whole stream. So that's what's really frustrating. But overall, it's been a brilliant return. We've had great numbers, really good people join us, and next season's only going to get better. It's been a very basic season where it has invited a lot of accidents and bumps and bangs, and these guys have done a really good job. So we've had plenty of different winners, loads of new faces, loads of returning faces, and overall a big success, I'd say.
Definitely. And credit to the lads. Racing Group took 4 cars around these tracks in reverse grids. Just the odd few bumps they have is excellent.
Yeah. Right, Andy coming through the final chicane. He's going to do it. He's going to come round and he's going to win his first ever race in FTRL GT. I want to be with him as he crosses the line. Homer's probably going to hold on to P2 in what's been a really solid opening week for him. Blue Flag has put in an incredible season, but this man Lennon wins his first ever FTRL GT championship out of nowhere.
Lennon.
Congratulations to Lennon.
Fantastic.
Credit to Steph, credit to Blue Flag, credit to Joker, and even credit to Andy. They've all had brilliant seasons, but that man on your screen right now wins his first ever title. We know he's got it in him. So let's see whether he can.
First of many.
Yeah, see whether he can do it again next time out. See if he can retain his title and what's going to be an even closer GT2 next season. Joker P6, must be said, he's been a wonderful addition to this league.
Yep,
Dusty Fossil, like we were saying off camera, Tom.
Yep, everyone in the new lads has been excellent from an outside point of view.
Yeah, Dusty Fossil, we know him, he's an FTRL legend. Wonderful to have him back on track every week. He brings something that nobody else does to the league, and from a personal perspective, it's wonderful to see him. Zombie's made the transition from Formula 1 to GT, and he's got better every week. Marley's a new addition, had some really solid results. Royston having his first taste of league racing, but again couldn't have been nicer. Nobby Norris, and again an FTRL legend, got himself a famous race win at Monza this season. Mikey just missed out on his P11, ended up 12th this one.
He went for the average, he did.
Yeah, no, that's fair play.
Average of the evening. He
that's a good point.
To make sure it was solid.
That's just good. Yeah, that's solid. There we go. But Andy takes his first ever victory in FTRL GT, and we've predicted it every single week, and it's finally happened on the 18th attempt. The 18th race of the season, out of 18, and he's finally got it. Repping the Bristol Street Motors.
2 records. We've got a new GT champion and a new GT winner all in the same night.
Wonderful. Well, commiserations to those that missed out. Thank you all to you GT2 boys for all your efforts this season. It's been genuinely amazing to watch. Thank you all for supporting the streams throughout the season as well. We've had some amazing numbers. And again, please, for the final time, do please give us a like. Pop over onto social media as well. Everything is at _FTRL and then another underscore. Again, for the final time, I will say thank you to Bristol Street Motors with Accelerate for creating this affiliation. Next season, we've got really, really wonderful things to come, and we've got many events to come as well representing those guys. That partnership is only going to grow. Thank you for your assistance tonight, Mr. Smith. I've enjoyed that with you.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
And I will prematurely say congratulations on what looks to be another GT1 championship, mate. It's all but done. It's all but done, but that's not me being defeatist. That's just reality. And we'll
tune in tomorrow for a bottle job waiting to happen.
Yeah, so the final plug. So for tomorrow night, we've got the penultimate week of the GT1 season, live from Autopolis, which can certainly throw a spanner in the works. We've got 2
Triple race night.
Yeah, got 2 Group 4 races and then a Group 3, so it's an even longer one.
And it will rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it can rain, and it probably will. We've got FTRL Panda hosting the stream, possibly Switchback joining him, I'm not sure. I think he might be on holiday. But nevertheless, 8:30 tomorrow night, and we will see you again for the GT2 season. Just so we all know, confirmed dates for the new season are the 13th and 14th of July. So when GT1 finish, we'll have a 1-week break, and then everything will start back up on that week. And yeah, thank you all again, and we will see you next time.
Ciao.